Okay. I have never played this game before, but it looked dope, and I figured I'd give it a shot. I haven't done any single-player stuff in a while, so... Sorry, beer. Oh, God. Anywho. I haven't done any single-player stuff in a while, so... I am going to try this out. I don't know anything about this game, so I don't know the difference. Obviously, I know the characters, but I don't know... Oh, well, difficulty, duh. I guess I'll just go with the... Oh, wait, okay, hang on. Whatever, that's right in the middle. That seems perfectly fine. Oh, fuck, I don't know the buttons. I know you're supposed to pick shit up, but I don't know how to do that. Hopefully it's E. Wait. It won't... Oh, wait, is this, like, before or something like that? Like, it's not ready for me? I think it... Oh, there we go. E. Okay, alright, good. Can I move faster? Is there anything in here? Food? Oh, it's not. Okay. No room. Son of a bitch! Okay. I want that medkit. I feel like this is a tremendous waste of time, but whatever. Come on! Haul ass, bro! I see water. That is mine. I see... gas mask. Okay. I don't know what's good. Like, I really have no idea what I should be grabbing. I see stuff over... Oh my god, the other room's like full of crap. I don't know what a suitcase does. Get out of my way, you suck! I see a ton of shit in this room, so... Move, bitch! I don't even want to pick you up. God damn it! Okay, come on. Oh, the anxiety's already pretty high. Alright, come on. Run faster, fat boy. Okay, food. Food. I probably should have grabbed some water, but I don't... Oh, I see some water over there. It's a little too late. Oh, shit! Alright, we're in there. Okay. Alright, achievement already. Let's go. We're in there. You can see the achievements in the bottom, so you know that I'm not full of shit when it comes to, This is legit my first time playing. Alright. Again, I've seen other people play this. Oh, I left the one behind. That's okay. Oh, God, I have a ton of food. Okay. Alright, let's see. Almost all of us made it to the shelter. Yeah. Almost. All you can do is start thinking of creative ways to serve our canned soup. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there's no room for the upstairs. Turns out being messy can really work in your favor. I have a padlock. Hey, look, Look what we found in the suitcase we grabbed upstairs. Good thing we didn't unpack our holiday luggage. I have a flashlight. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We will have to ration it strictly. This is the best stock shelter I've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. Alright, obviously nobody needs anything. I always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake. For some reason it never worked. One time we were promised a great cake, and it turned out it was a lie. Huh. I get that reference. That was a disappointment. We weren't glad. GLaDOS. We're definitely getting a cake when the radioactive clouds are gone. Wow. Glad I read all of that. Okay. Our relocation is probably something we'll be able to discuss after we get out of here. Ted is fine. Today's been fine for Dolores thus far. Timmy might not look it, but he's a strong young boy. He's doing just fine. I don't think anybody's, like, hungry or anything. Containment of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. That's okay. We'll be fine. The trash can of ours is getting disgusting. The good news is we don't seem to have much of an appetite. We don't have much of an appetite when we see it. So we're saving food. Yet for some reason we would like to tidy this mess. Those giant cockroaches are a pretty good motivator. Okay, well I can't do anything about that, so... Tough titties. I also don't know the repercussions of these things, so... I mean, that's pretty fucking disgusting. I can see one of those bastards right there. Oh my, that thing is huge! There goes another one. Roaches everywhere. We're doomed. We already feel dirty. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. Thirsty. Okay, well, you're all just gonna have to fucking suck it up. And if I'm not mistaken, you sent Omi with the gas mask? I think the gas mask is like... okay, hang on. If I get this briefcase, then I can send a bunch of shit, which I do kind of feel like doing. Yeah, go get him, buddy. You're the fucking king. We're so proud of you. I'm not sure how meta that is, but whatever. Timmy went outside. We don't know when he will be... Whatever. Timmy looks like he's just 1 foot in the grave. He needs to drink right now. Oh, that's these morons. Never mind. Alright, I'll give you some water. this shit up. The first one was picking the game we were going to play. That took most of the day. We still haven't made up our minds. Okay. Well, I got an achievement. Survive 5 days. Well, that was pretty fucking easy. Okay, let's see. We thought playing the silent game would be a good idea. The silence was too annoying and we quickly stopped. Ted is no longer thirsty. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Good. We were about to go to sleep when we heard someone knocking on the door. Who could it be at this hour? Who could it be in this part of the wasteland? How in the hell did they survive the nuke? We should open up. Sure, why not? Fuck it. Day 6. Oh shit! Oh, that's the bitch I left behind! We were expecting trouble, big or small. What we didn't expect was to find Mary Jane! She told us she was able to survive by hiding in a fridge. Good thinking. Another reference. Mary Jane is really tired, she went nuts, and she has an illness. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. Everything seems okay with Dolores. Okay. Alright. Cool. Can we heal her? Okay. She's tired, crazy, and sick. Alright, I can do... I don't know. I think that helps some of that. We always wanted a pet, but we couldn't decide what we want. A cat, a dog, no matter. We have our very own cockroach colony. Unless we want them to stay and play, blah, 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 blah. I can't do anything about cockroaches right now. Hopefully the kid comes back with some fucking... something dope. The fuck is that? Looks like a two-headed cow. Maybe a Fallout reference? This bitch is still cuckoo. Our new cockroach roommates can be a bit messy, disgusting, and annoying, but surely this is not the worst thing that could have happened to us, and there's not much we can do about it. Yeah, exactly. Maybe one day we'll manage to convince them to pay rent. Mary Jane still isn't completely sane. It fills us with worry, but there's not much we can do. Again, she's tired. Let's give her some time to recover. She is all well now. Well, obviously not all well. And she needs water. Okay. Ted wants water and food. She wants water and food. Okay, we have plenty of food, so let's feed all of these. Well, you're not even hungry, are you? No, you're thirsty. Alright. But, like, I need to ration the water. She's just a little thirsty. She'll be alright. Our patience is wearing thin. We thought it would be a good idea to take a quick look outside to see if there was any trouble in the area. As we were about to step out, a pair of animal eyes flashed in the darkness. Our owner started growling in the most terrifying way. We only had moments to decide what to do. Well, the answer is nothing, because I have no stuff. I sent it all with the other kid, so... I just hope that asshole shows back up. This bitch is still cuckoo. In other circumstances, we might have risked battling a beast in the darkness, but for some reason we felt that it was not to our liking. So we screamed and screamed with terror. The creature was probably more afraid of us than we were of it. It left in a hurry. Mary Jane's fucked. She keeps fainting. We need to find her something to drink. Ted's not hungry, but he needs to drink, and so does Dolores. Okay. Fine. Water for everybody. We really missed the life we had. The space, the sky, the food, more food. We wish we could go back to a time before this damn bomb drop. Don't worry, bro. The kid's gonna come back with like a shit ton of stuff. Fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for harsh reality that awaits us. Everybody's all fucked up. Okay, great. When's this fucking kid coming back? This is insane. We keep finding spiders everywhere. They're in our soup. They're in our water. We swear some of them keep coming back, and they're bigger every time we see them. You can't go on like this. It's time to wage war. Yeah, there's nothing to do that with, so... We decided we could get rid of those spiders with our bare hands, feet, and whatever other body parts we could use for lethal anti-spider attacks. Unfortunately, we've underestimated their chances. They're really fast. All we achieved was getting tired. Maybe we have more luck next time. And everybody's all fucked up. Cool. Hungry, hungry, tired, and crazy. Well, I don't know if soup fixes crazy, but I have plenty of it. We'll give it a second. What's that sound? Oh no, something or someone is below us. It's only reasonable to go and check it out. How about using that manhole in the... I don't have anything. Alright, maybe I shouldn't have sent the kid with all my shit. I think that sound means he's back, though. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, well, I lost the gas mask. I got some water, I think. Let's see. Going into a tight, dark tunnel is not a good idea, especially for those weird noises coming from it. They're giving us the creeps, even up here. Yeah. We were so afraid for Timmy. But he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. Turned out that calling an ambulance is not an option anymore. We reached the hospital. It's in ruins, but parts of it turned out to still be standing, more or less. We decided to go through the rubble and make the best of the canteen at a respectable supply of tomato soup. It looks like this was the only thing they fed their patients. We're now 100% sure it's healthy. Okay, 1 plus soup, 2 plus... Alright, I got a med kit back. Plenty of bottles of liquid in the wards. Peroxide or not, water is water, and beggars can't be choosers. Wasn't hard to find a fully equipped first aid kit in a hospital, after all. One of the dead patients had an axe sticking out of his back. According to his chart, he was feeling perfectly fine before the atomic blast. We decided he probably no longer needs the axe. We spotted a kid's toy chest between the remains of a ruined house. It was secure with the same type of padlock we have, so after carefully examining our lock, we managed to break into the box and found an undamaged copy of the Scout Handbook. Damn it, we really like that suitcase. Well, it's gone now. Damn it, our gas mask was damaged during the expedition. The last expedition got us thinking, maybe we could just drive away from this nightmare somehow. Of course, most of the automobiles available are completely burnt out, but if we find a solid base and scavenge enough parts, perhaps we could build a vehicle of our own. We better keep an eye out for those on future expeditions. Mary Jane's retarded, and tired, and she needs water, and she's hungry. There's a lot of shit going on right now. Timmy is hungry and tired. Thirsty. Oh, she went crazy? What the fuck? Why is everybody crazy in this fucking place? Alright, so that means I have to send this idiot. So I'll give him some water. Hungry. Alright, you've earned it, kiddo. Plus it's food, so whatever. That's true. I have a ton of food. I can just feed these morons. Okay, next. Contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging these conditions could result in a radiation sickness. Yeah, well, Ted's going anyway, so fuck it. The roaches seem to be getting more organized with every passing day. At first it was just 1 or 2 of them, but now we see small columns of them marching through the shelter. We need to deal with this situation before their civilization becomes superior to ours. Alright, I'll throw the book at them. Alright, I still have the book. Why couldn't I have used the axe? Whatever. These roaches might have had the numbers, but we turned out to be the strategic masterminds after we murdered their leader and showed his severed head to his army. The remaining roaches scattered in panic and ran away. Dolores is giving in to the madness. We wish we could stop it. Dolores would not survive without water. Timmy needs to eat. He needs to rest and some water. Mary Jane is still isn't completely sane. Sleepy. She's tired. No longer hungry, but keeps... Wait, what? She has no energy for anything. Keeps fainting. Find her something to drink. Okay, whatever, dude. Dehydrated. Okay, water. Dehydrated. Okay, water. Hungry. Thirsty. Yeah, I mean, like, we got plenty of... Alright, Ted, let's go, buddy. You're going out there. I'm gonna give you the book. It worked well for the fucking roaches. Get out of here, buddy. Bring back good shit. We could use water. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back. And this is everybody's bullshit. Still crazy. Still crazy. And, here, have some... Oh, no. That's not what I meant. He gets soup. Everybody else, shut up. We woke up to a dripping sound today and noticed there's something leaking from the pipes. That green liquid looked innocent enough, even after it ate through the table and the chair and the floor. Patching the pipe is probably a good idea. Okay, with what? Oh, I gave Ted the goddamn book. Motherfucker. Couldn't figure it out, so we just assumed that what a regular pipe would do in the event of a nuclear apocalypse and decided to ignore it. We've been feeling a bit funny today, though probably no connection to the pipe. None whatsoever. Okay, still crazy and tired, and just tired. You know what? Everybody gets soup. Hopefully that cheers all you assholes up. Timmy got back to the surface from his expedition and looked fine, but it turned out he had hurt his hand on a piece of rusty metal, and the wound was infected. It doesn't look like it's healing. We have to patch it up. Alright, how about the fucking medkit? The axe is hilarious, but I think I'd rather have the axe. A medkit just seems like the appropriate tool in this situation. Okay, well that's my medkit. Using our first aid supplies was the obvious choice. For getting Timmy back in shape. He's young and strong, so we have no doubt he'll recover soon. Everybody's crazy and hungry and whatever. Now she's thirsty. Have some water. Thirsty. Have some water. Thirsty. Have some water. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's going on the surface. If only I had a chance to tune in to some emergency radio broadcast and learn a thing too. Well, we don't, so that's fucking useless to me. Thanks a lot for absolutely nothing, you fucking assholes. God damn. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Everybody's fucking whatever. Still crazy. Still crazy. Timmy's just fucking hanging in there like a goddamn champ. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. Yeah, fucking doubt. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly. So we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time when we... Never mind! The government people are coming and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any sign of them. Yeah, if I had the means to do that, I would fucking do that, but... I don't. If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that, or it's strolling around outside waiting to be picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Still crazy. She's deranged. Oh, what the fuck? That can't be good. Timmy's just hanging in there like a buddy. When emptying our bucket in front of the shelter, we discovered a hastily drawn map on one of the ruined walls. Someone drew a route and a marked spot at the end of it. Maybe they're supplies. Well, we'll send the deranged one. Why the fuck not? She's fucking looks like a chicken right now. They both look like chickens. What the fuck? What did this pick? Oh, wait, hang on. This treasure hunt actually turned out to be fun, despite taking place in a radioactive dump that is our town. More importantly, though, it was successful, and we managed to find a small package. Whatever is in it will definitely prove useful. And that looks like a pack of cards. This is madness. Apparently, Mary Jane is bothered by her nightmares. She refuses to even close her eyes for fear of seeing the monstrosities that are troubling her. In a desperate attempt to break free from them, Mary Jane decided to swallow the batteries from our flashlight. You bitch. It was supposed to give her enough energy to stay awake for at least a week. Although we find her idea highly unlikely to succeed, she seems very lively today. She's sitting up straight and staring at us with her eyes wide open. However, she does keep muttering something about humanoid mutants inside the shelter. She's not doing very well. Okay. Still crazy. Here, have some water. Deranged and thirsty. Some water. Have some water. Oh boy, I gotta start rationing this shit. We had thought phone calls were a thing of the past after the atomic bomb obliterated everything in our little town. However, a phone booth on our street survived the bombing somehow. It seems to be ringing. Well, I'll send a deranged one again. Seemed to work out last time. Oh, hey, welcome back, buddy. Did you bring anything? Oh, he brought the book back. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they'll be back to us. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. He brought the book. But there are some creatures that survive everything you throw at them, even nuclear bombs. One of them was a monkey who seemed like he had been through a lot. And yet it was very lively and more than happy to accommodate us on our expedition. While we explored one of the streets, our monkey companion ran away, only to come back moments later carrying a can of food. Couldn't open it himself, but it was happy to share. At one point during our expedition, the monkey started making weird sounds and digging in front of us with a stick. A quick investigation revealed a few bottles of water. No one even tried to open them. The same could be said about those bottles of booze lying next to him. We window shopped nearby parking lots for our vehicle that was completely burnt out. Unfortunately, we found nothing of value. Maybe future expeditions will be more lucky. Okay. Hungry, here's some food. Hungry, here's some food. Hungry, here's some food. Hungry, here's some food. Okay. We're definitely sending somebody. I don't know who yet. Yesterday during charades, we learned that Mary Jane doesn't know how to spell anti-disestablishmentarianism. And it has left Dolores sorely disappointed. She insists on home, or rather, shelter schooling Mary Jane a little. Yeah, go the fuck nuts. Who gives a shit? She thinks she's a chicken right now, so... Okay, she seems to have chickened less. She seems to have unchickenified a little bit. She's not standing on the chair. Dolores does not mess around. What started as a spelling exercise has quickly found its way to a math revision, followed by a short physics course, and ending on tinkering with random objects in the shelter. Mary Jane looks exhausted, but we can't deny the state of our shelter has improved. Okay. Hungry. Didn't I just feed you, fat ass? Oh, she's not crazy anymore. Hell yeah. This one's still deranged. Oh, dude, we're in fucking... Oh, I need some water. Timmy kind of crushed it for us last time. Go get him, Dolores. I'm ready. Bring the... Yeah, no, bring the book. That worked out. Bring the book. Although, maybe I should have held on to the book. I feel like last time I needed it for something I didn't have and I was pissed. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she makes it back safe and sound. Some water for Timmy would be nice. Okay. Take some water, asshole. I don't gotta say it like that. Make me sound like a dick. Hungry. I just fed you, you fat... No, you don't get food now. I don't care how much food we have. We've been hearing strange noises lately. Is it coming from outside, or is it something that came inside the shelter? Could it be? We found nothing. Felt like we might be going crazy. We should probably get busy with something to keep us occupied before it gets worse. Yeah, play cards. Hopefully this idiot stops thinking she's a fucking chicken. If this ruins my cards... Okay, good. They're still fucking... Alright, we're fine. Having some fun, may us forget about... What was it again? No, I'm not feeding you. You're eating... I have so much food, and I refuse to give you any. Lose some goddamn... Oh, this kid's got a fucking afro now. Oh, shit. Get a haircut, kiddo. We're closed off in a tiny shelter, and our supplies are very limited. If we want to survive, it's time for desperate measures. We know there's a group of elderly people hiding in the ruins of a local retirement home. They must have some supplies, and in our opinion, we need them more. The well-being of your family is the most important thing in the world, right? You're absolutely right. Let's fucking go. Let's beat those old fucks up. Show your evil side. Oh, boy. Hopefully I got some water. I did not. More food, I guess. Okay. We are now richer in some supplies, but for some reason we don't feel very good about it. Let's just never mention this whole thing again. Alright, Ted, you know what? We just got fucking 7,000 things of food. You can eat, you fat fuck. You get food just because maybe it'll help with your craziness. You can't keep... Oh, yeah, I don't have a radio. Stop telling me that I need a radio. This bitch is still a chicken. I don't know why there's a bloody handprint there. That's interesting. There's one thing we need to do. Yeah, the radio. I get it. Fuck right off. Now he wants water? Oh my god. Why is everybody... You can eat, kiddo. You've been a stud. I should have sent you instead of Dolores. Get something for that app. See, now this is fucking... You're trolling me with the Boy Scout book. We have plenty of distant relatives, but none of them mean as much to us as Auntie Ada. She lives in the country, so there is a good chance she's still configuring her cow counting machine and not worrying about nukes raining down on her hen house. Too bad we don't have a photo of her, or do we? We put some photos in a book a while ago after the giant coffee spill incident. God damn. And so we are left with no photos, no news, and no happy thoughts. The world is too cruel. Tired and fatigued. Deranged, tired, and fatigued. Timmy's just hanging the fuck in there. During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from behind our door. We peeked out in the morning, and we saw a leather suitcase that has no address or name on it. We're pretty sure it's meant for us. Should we open it? Yeah, go for it. Okay. Maybe it's some medication for the chicken bitch. Oh, this motherfucker's sick? Dude, you look like death, bud. Inside the suitcase, we found some soup, but yuck, it expired a long time ago. We're not feeling very well. Some of us spent the whole morning using the bucket in the corner. We're not accepting anonymous gifts anymore. Probably the right call. I might as well fix this idiot up. Well, hang on. Let's wait that out. Let's wait. Because I think they can get better themselves, actually. Oh, now this guy's fucking fatigued. It's been a while since we showered. The smell in this tiny shelter is as far from roses as it gets. We had thought of washing ourselves. Too bad we didn't grab any soap along the way, but maybe we can make do with something else. Bullets! You're gonna wash yourself with bullets. Okay. The gas mask is broken. Bug spray. Yeah, now, I don't think any of those options are good anyway. Is he sick now, too? What the f... Are we all... What? The world has ended. Who cares about showering? We can get used to it. Adapting shouldn't be hard. It will be like a camping trip. It will... Oh, no. That smell is just terrible. Don't puke. Don't... Suspicious-looking stains cover parts of the page. Something blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yeah, everybody's fucked. I get it. Oh, this motherfucker. Alright. Oh, everybody's sick! Oh, motherfucker. You're already basically dead, this one. You're chickening out all over the place. If I'm gonna heal anybody, it's my boy Timmy. This motherfucker's been standing on his head all fucking game. Are you hungry, buddy? Do you need some food? I'm afraid you're gonna throw it up, so we're gonna wait. Alright. We could use some extra supplies. The last time we went on a supply one, we noticed a damaged tank stuck in the rubble nearby. Oh, we sent someone to investigate. We'll send the chicken bitch. Maybe she'll get, like, unsick or something. Hey, Dolores is back, and she brought water. And a gun. And a radio. The tank might have been badly damaged on the outside, but we found a working radio inside and made contact with the military. They're willing to lend us a hand, but we need to have an operational radio ready for their transmission in our shelter. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. What was that? Is it a bird? Is it a stockbroker? Is it the bicycle repairman? No. It's the aid airdrop. This was an excellent time to leave the bunker in search of supplies. One of our food drops broke in midair, and now it's raining soup. Luckily for us, few can't survive the fall. Some crates were filled with very weird stuff. Why did they drop a crate full of rubber ducks? At least one of the smaller crates had a few bottles of water. A bunch of folks were having a gunfight over several crates of dropped supplies. Our group emerged victorious and chased off their opponents. One of the guns from the fight was left behind. Oh, the book. Too bad we lost it during the expedition. And everybody's fucked. Okay, whatever. Tired, fatigued, sick, hungry. You get some food. We got plenty. Hungry? Yeah, go nuts, kiddo. Hungry? Yeah. Ted, are you hungry, you fat fuck? No? Alright. Seems awful. Oh, somebody's going. A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For just one can of soup, we get the bag in all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step towards the mysterious bag. Yeah, go for it. We have 1,000 cans of soup. Maybe a med kit or something fucking useful. What the fuck? There's a fucking cat! Sharikov. Okay. As soon as the door closed behind the trader, the bag started to violently shake. Emitting screeching, hellish sounds, terrified, we backed up against the wall when the beast finally escaped. Turned out to just be an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and promptly sat in the corner to clean itself. Its collar says Sharkov? Is that its name? Alright, everybody's doing things. Fatigued and sick, I don't care. Hungry, I can fix that. Thirsty, I can fix that. Tired and fatigued, I can't fix. At least I don't know how. Timmy is just fatigued. Well, you better fucking pack it in, huh? Oh, wait, can we send Ted? Ooh, maybe I'll send Ted. No, this kid fucking, he gets it, bro. Oh, I gotta send him with the gun. Send him with the fucking strap, bro. Make me proud, Timbo. Timmy went to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Everyone has to drink sometimes, including Mary Jane. Is there any water left? Is she thirsty? She is. Alright, fucking drink up, bitch. You can eat. Alright, we gotta take it easy with the water, guys. Alright? Another broadcast from the military. They said they needed to locate the general area we're in and that they want us to leave specific markings close by. They said the markings should be cards. Playing cards. How strange is that? We're supposed to go out to the nearest bus stop and pin the card denoting our head count. Weird. Perhaps, but we're doing it, and the time is now. Yeah, go nuts. Cards are in place. All we need to do is wait for the army to pinpoint our location. That shouldn't take long. We hope. Fatigued, sick. Of course you're fucking hungry, fat ass. Fatigued and sick. Oh wait, she's not crazy anymore. Look at that. I don't know if that happened just now, but it's exciting nonetheless. Our last expedition brought us news of a vehicle parked just down the street. It sure looked unique, but we never got close enough to get a good look. We're almost certain it's not a bandit trap. Send the crazy bitch. I know she's not crazy anymore, but whatever. Unless she came back. I don't know if she came back with anything. Shocking discovery. It was a dirty ice cream truck. It was a little crispy around the edges, and it was also missing wheels and some other crucial parts. But the seats were fairly comfortable. Wouldn't it be amazing to just drive away and leave this radioactive hell behind us? So she didn't get anything from that? You're fatigued, sick, and hungry. Well, thirsty. How fucking useless. We played a game of list the things you hate the most, and our neighbor's name kept coming up for some reason. It reminded us that the little weasel had a safe in his living room. We always wondered what's inside. Maybe now's the time to finally... Alright, come on, sweetheart. Get out there. I'm proud of you. Uh-oh, what's the cat doing? Oh my god, we got the book back. Look at that. We opened the safe, we heard a loud bang, and the room filled with thick, nasty smoke that smelled of rotten eggs. That bastard booby-tracked the safe. Sure, it slowed us down, but it didn't stop us from taking his most prized possession. Take that, Ned. Too bad we won't ever get the stench off our clothes. That's alright. Thirsty. Alright, that's a problem. You better hope your fucking brother comes back, because we're not doing so hot on water right now. While trying to pet the little devil, we found a piece of paper on its collar with an address scribbled on it. Could its previous owner still be around and worried sick? Chances are slim, but maybe we should pay them a visit. Or, yeah, come nuts. Okay. We grabbed our new fluffy friend for a little stroll through the wastes, only to immediately run into a couple of gentlemen dressed in trench coats, fedoras, and shades. They gritted their teeth at the sight of the cat and said they'd been looking for it. Apparently it belongs to their dear old Nan, who loves it dearly. Before we could utter a word, they took Sharakov, thanked us, and left. The cat didn't seem to mind, so maybe it's for the best. Fatigued and sick, fatigued and sick. Yeah, you're all doing just fine. A traveling salesman paid us a visit today. He introduced himself as Willie. Apparently business can do well even after the end of the world. He offers food and water. I don't need food. And I don't have the other things, so you can suck my Willie. And I think that's Timmy. Damn, dude. I know you came back with water. That's really all I wanted. I see a map. Did you come back with anything else? Am I missing something? Maybe some food. We have 1,000 of them. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. The local school is a big building a mile away from our house. Nobody liked that place. The atomic blast didn't change that. Now without windows and a few walls remaining, it looked even more unpleasant. Pleasant or not, it seemed like a good spot to hunt for some useful supplies. Everybody adored the lunch lady. She was almost 80, and everything she touched tasted great and smelled of tomato. Now we know her secret, tomato soup cans. The biology class had an aquarium. The fish had died since nobody fed them, but the aquarium water could still be drinkable. There was enough for a few bottles. The geography classroom was very poorly equipped. The only useful item we could find was a map of our town. Still better than nothing. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. And Ted's sick. Yeah, whatever. Fatigued and sick. Thirsty and hungry. Fatigued and sick. Hungry and tired. Alright, kid, I'll take a break. Well, somebody's going. I don't care who. It's difficult to keep track of the time down here, but at least we remembered it's Timmy's birthday today. He's growing so fast. We should get him something everybody wants for. Which birthday is this again? We don't know if Timmy's ever going to be a Boy Scout after the apocalypse, but the Scout Handbook is a deadly, spider-killing weapon in his capable hands. He's having fun. Nobody's doing well. Okay. Thirsty and hungry. Okay. Fatigued. Sick and thirsty. I don't like that. Hungry and thirsty. Come on, Timbo. I forgot. I think I was going to send Dolores. And I can give her the gun? Yeah, that seems like a good idea. It's in there with bullets, but whatever. Oh, the fucking cat's back. To our surprise, we found Sharkov back in our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure how or why it came back. Is it our good care it appreciates, our kind heart's optimism, or just our stockpile of soup cans? Only time will tell. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she makes it back. Fatigued and sick. Fatigued, sick, and hungry. We don't care about that. Fatigued and hungry. Eat up. Kids have been all fidgety lately. They miss running around and playing games with each other in their rooms. Even though the shelter is way smaller than their bedrooms, there's some space in front of the table that seems perfect for wildly sprinting around and playing tag. Why the fuck not? Okay. The kids were ecstatic. Watching them play was a real treat. They looked so happy when Mary Jane pushed Timmy around. They fell face first into an unopened soup can that was hidden in the corner of the shelter behind some empty bottles. What a lucky day for us. We're sure Timmy's face will be just fine. While playing in the shelter, Sharakov stumbled upon a small wooden box that was hidden behind some loose bricks. It contained some useless memorabilia and an old can of bug spray. Okay, we like that. Fatigued and sick. Fatigued and sick. Fatigued. Curiosity almost killed the cat. Sharakov found a tiny wire sticking out from the ceiling and pulled it out. Plaster and debris fell from our table. On our table. Topped off with a big, meowing furball. What is this thing anyway? Nobody remembers it being there before. The cat might get angry if we take away the wire. So maybe it's best to leave it. Or should we examine it? Yeah, go nuts. We followed the wire outside and found a half-burned-out truck with two surprised gentlemen inside, surrounded by an array of blinking bulbs. That's some space tech right there. Were they listening in on us in our own shelter? Their feeble excuse about a roadside picnic didn't convince us. Even Timmy knows you can't have picnics here, and the car had no wheels. Wait, what the hell did I say? Getting something to drink? Yeah, whatever. Okay, everybody's thirsty. Which is a problem, because it's the one thing that I fucking don't have. Can I stop doing that? Water. Yeah. The agents who were spying on us are now at the door. They want to explain themselves. Yeah, fucking let's hear it, homies. They briefly waved some sort of ID cards in front of our faces and told us they're on a top-secret government mission. The wiretap wasn't to spy on us, but rather on the cat, suspected of being a Soviet agent. They're willing to let us into their super top secret government safe house if we help them with some of their top secret missions. They assured us that they'd contact us again with more details. Okay. That's fucking sketchy. That boy's hungry, obviously. Alright, the little guy's hungry, but that's acceptable. Soldiers sent out another radio message requesting all survivors in the area remain patient and await further instructions. Sounds like the instruction isn't coming as soon as we had hoped it would. Additionally, the officer from the broadcast requested that survivors who are able to bring some gas canisters to the nearest bus stop. Should do it as soon as possible. That might take a while. So the only sane idea is to wear a gas mask. Yeah, I don't have a gas mask. Felt it was too risky to help the army without a gas mask. It seems our rescue will be a little overdue. Yeah, there's not much I can do about that there, tough guy. Fatigued and sick. Fatigued, sick, hungry. Fatigue. Today we were visited by a strange-looking little man who introduced himself as a trader. He insisted his prices were so low that it's practically like cutting his own throat. Okay. The least we could do was take a look at his offer, although for some reason we really don't trust him. Checkers. Oh, the gas mask. Yeah, fuck it. I'll take a gas mask. I think that's Dolores. Yeah, she's back. Sick as a dog. We love that. Oh, she brought a ton of water. Let's go. The weird man tried to make us buy fried cockroaches on a stick covered in some mysterious sauce. These snacks look pretty disgusting, so we turned them down. But we bought something else from him. He looked a bit disappointed. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. It's quite a long walk from our house to the docks. We knew of a promising warehouse in the area that survived the blast, but the sea wave drowned half of it. We're hoping it wasn't the better half. Water everywhere, and finding empty bottles to store it was no problem. The problem was the water we filled them with was kind of salty. The checkerboard was floating on the surface. It took us only 12 hours to find all the pieces to make it playable. Time well spent. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful. Blah, 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 blah. Thirsty, no problem. Hungry. Yeah, just hungry. Thirsty, no problem. Thirsty, no problem. Plenty of water. Yeah, we're sending somebody. We'll send Ted. Open in the name of freedom! Came a shout from outside the door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it from it was a group of people, probably armed. Anyone who introduces themselves like that, probably planning to kill somebody in the name of freedom. Should we open? Well, I have a gun and an axe. I think I'll be alright. I hope. Alright, everyone's still alive. Oh, whoa! Got water. We regretted opening the door the minute we saw who it was standing on the other side. Dark faces, rifles, and determined looks of a band of teenagers. We're doomed, we thought. Then, out of the blue, one of them asked if we were with the Reds. We've never supported the Red Sox. Hell yeah. But we confidently said that we weren't. The tension dropped immediately, and those nice young people gave us 2 bottles of water. They also told us to have no fear since Wolverines are around. We're not sure what Wolverines have to do with any of this, but we took their word for it. Sick. Oh, no, wait, go back. Hang on. Fatigued and sick. Hungry, sick, all kinds of stuff. Sorry, Dolores. Hang on. Fatigued and sick. I mean, Timmy's only fatigued. Why can't I send Dolores? Well, whatever. I think I'm sending Tim. Or Ted, whatever the fuck your name is. Now, we'll send him with the gun. That seems like the smartest answer. Go get him, Tiger. Hungry, no problem. Fatigued and sick, fatigued. You can barely breathe in this damn shelter. For the last couple hours, the situation's been getting noticeably worse. There must be something wrong with the ventilation system. Maybe it's stuck. If that's the case, we need to look into fixing it right away. Using the handbook to research vent maintenance seemed like a fair idea. We figured if it's full of pointers on how to fix things, it must have a chapter on nuclear shelter air filtration systems. Before we could even check, we were invaded by a group of angry mutant insects which flew out of that cursed vent. Their stings hurt like hell and seemed to give us a fever. Everybody's already sick, it doesn't matter. Fatigued, tired, sick. Yeah, that's been the case. Fatigued, and she wants some water. Fatigued, thirsty, and hungry. Alright, Timbo, you get it. Plan to go to Niagara Falls to see those beautiful waterfalls. Never expected to get a waterfall of our very own in our shelter. Right now, it seems that half a dozen pipes burst and all the water is pouring right into our bunker. We need to save our supplies. Am I gonna lose the other shit? Well, that's fucking dumb. I guess I'll keep the radio? I'm not really sure. I definitely lost my fucking cards, and that looks like it's fucked, so great. Well, that was lucky. The shelter filled with water pretty rapidly. We were certain we were going to drown. With our heads barely above the water, we weren't even able to open the hatch and escape. Before we could start considering the worst, the water level started to drop. We're fine, save for the mess we need to deal with. Balls. That sucks. Thirsty? Bitch, the fucking place just filled up with water. Just drink up. Asshole. Wasteland's full of surprises, like this man on the other side of our door knocking, claiming that he's willing to offer a lot for a decent amount of ammunition. I don't know why checkers are ammunition, but sure, take it, bro. That was horrifying. Alright, my checkers are gone. Oh, he gave me ammunition. We offered checkers instead of ammunition. The visitor was quite confused and tried to explain to us what ammunition is. We pretended to understand nothing. It was very amusing until he left with our checkers board. Asshole. During one of its insane episodes at around 3 last night, Sharakov ran face first into the wall, causing a loose brick to fall out. Behind it was a cigar box with some ammunition inside. Thanks, whoever left it there. Fatigued and tired. Fatigued and sick. Oh, Dolores, wasn't she sick? I think she's okay now. Coded note was left on our doorstep. It's all symbols and numbers, some sort of cipher that will need to be cracked before we can read it. Dolores seems eager for this challenge. However, it's hard to tell how long this could take her. It could prove to be a waste of her time. Yeah, go nuts. What the fuck else are you doing? You're sitting in a shelter, you fucking idiot. Hey, Ted's back. What did you bring? You brought the gun back. I could see that. We had the gas mask. Oh, new flashlight. Okay, well, that's cool. Dolores instantly sat down with the code and started working on it with purpose. She looks very focused. Let's hope the note is worth staying up all night. Dolores looks very tired already. Ted has safely returned from his voyage. Exploring the wasteland should be in our backyard. Wait, the wasteland should begin in our own backyard. Our street was a good choice. Plenty of well-stocked houses, a lot of neighbors we didn't like that could be robbed without hesitation. We decided to give it a shot. It appears that Mr. Jenkins from down the road was brewing his own moonshine. We discovered a few bottles with labels that suggested a high percentage of alcohol, but the stuff tasted like water. So we assumed he failed. Or did he? The debris formed a tunnel of sorts. At the end of the tunnel, there was a bright light. We were amazed, we were frightened, we were curious. We soon discovered the meaning of all this. Yep, it was a flashlight. We believe that our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. You know, you keep saying that, and every time I just don't give a fuck, so I'm just gonna keep doing the thing. Fat Boy's tired, and hungry, and sick, and fatigued. Dolores, fatigued and tired, fatigued, sick, and thirsty. Drink up, idiot. And my boy Timbo is also thirsty. Using a high-tech setup including paper cups and yard string, the agents rang in with our very next top-secret mission that will surely land us in the VIP bunker very soon. They want us to go on one successful expedition and write down what we saw in the journal. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Send Ted. I know he's sick. Good luck, pal. Hopefully you come back. Or not. Fuck it. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. We graciously agreed to fulfill their requests. They thanked us for doing our civic duty and promised to be back with more information soon. Alright. Time to ration supplies. Thirsty and hungry. Alright. Fatigued and sick. Fatigued and hungry. Our situation is getting worse every day. We could see the hunger and desperation in each other's eyes. We know a teacher from a local school rescued a bunch of kids when the bombs fell. We also know what kind of supplies are in the school shelter. As part of the community, we help stock it for an emergency. So technically they're ours, right? We should reclaim them in our hour of need. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck those bitches, and fuck those kids too. Oh, hell yeah. We're now richer in some supplies, but for some reason we don't feel very good about it. Let's just never mention this thing again. Ironically, we didn't really need the soup. Fatigued and tired. You're hungry. That's very convenient. Received another radio broadcast from the military. Apparently, they wouldn't be arriving when we expected, but they suggested they won't be long. However, survivors are requested to render assistance by bringing gas canisters. What's this? Okay. Gas mask it up, homie. Let's do the thing. Well, the gas mask came back, so that's good. I feel like I have a lot of stuff. All set. Canisters are in place and we're safely back home. Well, if you can call it that. And hopefully for not too long. We'll see what the next few days will bring. Looks like Sharakov snuck out to hunt out in the wasteland last night. This morning we found a dead glowing rat on our doorstep. Sharakov seems pleased with his gift for us and quickly expressed its disappointment when we threw it far away from the home. Nothing good will probably come from touching dead radioactive rodents, though, so maybe we should have just left it where it was. Fatigued and tired. Fatigued, diseased. Fatigued and thirsty. Drink up. Every new smell attacks our noses in this little shelter instantly. There isn't much we can miss, so when a single brick fell out from the wall, revealing a tight opening, our senses were immediately invaded by a terrible stench. Should probably check that hole out. Yeah. See what the source of that smell is. Go nuts. Send the cat. Fuck it. That doesn't sound good. Hey, Ted's back. What the fuck is... What happened to his fucking hand? The radio. Motherfucker. What happened? We approached the hole cautiously and peeked inside. Just nickel for every time I've done that. What happened next nearly gave us a heart attack. Some crazed rodent, a reptile, or whatever this crazy mad creature was, leapt out and started jumping all over the damn shelter. It was everywhere. We couldn't catch it. Before we could do anything, it pushed our radio off the table and went back in the hole it crawled from. We never saw it again. The recon mission was risky business. We had to visit neighbors that were dicey, even in the best of times. The area was full of mutated cats and dogs fighting each other in gangs, all of them armed to the teeth. We barely made it out of there alive, but the agents seemed to appreciate our efforts. Let's hope these missions are actually worth it. Our bucket is just about due for an upgrade, and we're expecting the government shelter to have an excellent bathroom. Maybe even a hot tub. Everybody's fucking around. Yeah, Ted's sick, hungry, tired and hurt. Fatigued, tired, thirsty, diseased. Took several days and a lot of silent cursing, but Dolores finally cracked the code. Impressive. The note contains detailed directions for some secret location nearby, but it also says Dolores must show up alone. She says she's willing to go, but we can't help wondering whether it's some sort of trap. Yeah, go for it. You got this, Dolores. I'm ready. Fucking get out there. Oh boy. Maybe she'll be back later. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she makes it back. Yeah, okay. Hungry and thirsty. Diseased. Hungry. Band of raiders are at our doorstep. To the manly, we let them in. This is no game. We either yield or fight back. Well, I have a gun, so let's shoot those motherfuckers. I don't know what that achievement means, but okay. Hey, Dolores is back. See. We're able to fight off the bandits this time, but there's no guarantee they won't come back. We need to be prepared at all times. The spare ammo we brought came in handy. Usually, when Sharikov runs and jumps around the shelter like a furry maniac, all it leads to is total chaos and destruction. This time it managed to uncover a small wooden box in a dark corner of the shelter. Inside we found a perfectly good map. Might be outdated, but surely we'll find a use for it. Dolores came back looking relaxed and carrying extra supplies. The note was written by her dear old friend Peggy, who now inhabits a shelter together with other work colleagues of Dolores. She claimed it was some sort of secretary job from before she married Ted. It's weird how little we know about that time in her life. She's quite a private person, our dear Dolores. But clearly all those years ago, she made friendships for life. These supplies will surely prove useful. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Everybody's fucking fucked up. Tired, hurt, sick, and fatigued. Yeah, you'll be fine. Thirsty. Drink up. Thirsty and hungry. Thirsty. There's a commotion above. I'm pretty sure it's a band of raiders. Venturing outside might be quite dangerous. And yet, we're going to do it anyway! Timmy, you're going out there, pal. As we're about to start our book club discussion on the only book we all read, the phone book, we were interrupted by a rapid knocking at the door. We found out it was a group of refugees who survived the blast like we did. They were doing much worse than us and begged us to provide them with any water, food. Yeah! Okay. We're back. 55. What the fuck was I doing? Our visitors had problem finding words to express their gratitude. Many tears were shed, smiles and hugs exchanged, and they wished us all the best. It's a great feeling to be helping someone out. They left soon after to seek shelter in the ruins of our town. Let's hope they make it out there. Oh, God. Diseased. Everybody is fatigued. I can't do anything about that. It's a good day to go outside, stretch a bit, get some fresh air. Fresh toxic air. Maybe scavenge a thing or two. Sure could use some extra supplies. Alright, Timbo. You need to keep the gun, though. I need the gun just in case those raiders come back. Fuck it. Take a map, bro. Good luck. Not the best idea. But, I mean, seems helpful enough, right? Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Ted is... he's in agony. I don't have a medkit for you, brother. Fatigued, sick, tired, thirsty. Oh, I can do thirst. Fuck it, eat some soup. Maybe that'll cheer you up. You know what? Everybody eats, drinks. Cheer up, you fucking nerds. Clearly we're trustworthy after our last successful mission. As the agents come back with another request, we are too generously provide either a couple soup cans or water bottles for an agent in the field. They'll take care of the delivery. In return, we'll be given an encouraging pat on the back and the promise of a better future in a safe government shelter. Take some soup. Fuck y'all. Oh, what the fuck? Where'd the chick go? Graciously agreed to fulfill their request. They thanked us for doing our civic duty and promised to be back with more information. When Mary Jane's sickness got worse and when we weren't able to provide her with medicine, she decided it's time to cure whatever she had on her own. She left a note saying she's not coming back, since she never even liked our town to begin with. Oh shit. Oh, sorry kiddo. Sucks to suck. Surviving down here is no walk in the park. It won't get easier. We're hopeful this will blow over soon and life will be back to what it used to be, or else we might face dangers we've never dreamt of. It's hard not to worry considering our current situation. Some days we're still struggling to deal with this shelter life, but we can't lose hope. I can't help you people. I don't know what the fuck you want. Oh, all hands on deck! There are people on the other side of the door, and they don't seem totally friendly. In fact, they promised us a painful death at least 17 times already. And it's only been 5 minutes since they arrived. So we better prepare. They'll be forcing that door open any minute now. I mean, being that they'll force the door, I feel like a lock's a good call, right? I hope. Oh no! That's not good. We didn't think that a small padlock would stop them, but it turned out to be enough to discourage the unknown attackers. It seems that they gave this whole break-in a fair shot, but ultimately gave up and left. Too bad that padlock is in no shape to be used again. We need to think of other ways to fight off the bandits and other soup-hungry barbarians. We've taken a stand and shown these bandits who's in charge. We're hoping they won't come back with more friends next time. 10's wounds were too serious to be left untreated. They became infected and took... Alright, so we're down 2. That's rough. Might want to do something about that skeleton, homie. You would expect the post-apocalypse to be a time of peace and quiet, since, you know, most of the people aren't around anymore. Yet here we are. Here we have someone at the door. We opened it up. We encountered a strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit who asked us to trade him a water chip. A water chip? What the hell is that? Ah, Fallout. Love me some references. Visitor wasn't very happy that we didn't have a water chip, or that we didn't know what it was. He did help himself to the water we offered and explained that the chip is of the utmost importance. Before we learned anything more, he left for the wasteland. Hungry. Eat up, Dolores. Our town used to be a very quaint and friendly place before the blast. One of the townsfolk we often recall is the old man Jim, who would sometimes limp through our streets. Turns out he's alive and well, still homeless. Some things never change. He clearly misses us as much as we miss him. He's been banging on our shelter door for the past few hours, asking whether we want to buy a pet rock. Hell yeah, bro, I'll buy a rock. Are we gonna do something about the skeleton, bro? Old man Jim was always lovely and friendly to everyone, so of course we opened the door and fulfilled his request. He winked at us and told us the first rock is for free, which we were happy to hear. A nice rock is a good thing to have, but we don't think we will be able to trade any of our supplies for it, even if it brings us luck like he claimed. What we initially thought was thunder turned out to be heavy knocking on the door. Someone either hates that door or is very determined to have someone answer it. Yeah, go nuts. Uh-oh. Oh, hey! I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. We were taken out of our home in the dark of night and hastily transported to what the agents called a presidential bunker. It's amazing. Sure, the walls are similar shade of gray, but now we have a whopping 20 square feet more to walk around while we die of boredom. The extra bucket and newspaper supply is nothing to sneeze at either. All in all, it's definitely an upgrade. Life here will surely be worth all the trouble we went through. Finally, we can sit back, relax, and let somebody else empty the bucket for a change. We survived for 62 days. What about Timmy? Did Timmy survive? I don't even know. I guess not! You survived maybe. Day survived 62. Water consumed. Soup consumed. Times defended your shelter 2. Successful expeditions, 6 out of 6. Items brought, 25. No's. Yeah, I guess I said yes to everything. Alright. Neato. What about Timmy? I'm very confused. I don't think he survived, because he was out on an expedition. But it never said he died. Did we just leave poor homie behind? That's kind of rough. Oh, I guess this is like achievements or whatever. Alright. Well, that was fun.